You alright there, Tom? Hey, Tom. Hello. Yes. Hello. Panic over, I found Tom. Right, good morning. Welcome back to the farm. We are busy on with the cattle work here at the moment at North Wyke. We're getting ready for calving. That will all kick off in about 3 weeks' time. We're also TB testing next week, which is not ideal when the cows are so close to calving, but it's one of those things you can't help, you have to do it. So we'll be TB testing. But today we are giving the cows their second round of vaccinations. I think it is for lepto, but we're going to go down and find John and find out exactly what it is for. So I'm just setting some gates up. I've got big boots here and the feeder wagon. I've not fed our heifers, which are in here at the minute, because that's the next group we're going to pull out. And if we feed them, they won't want to move when we want them done. And also, they've got a bit of stuff left in their trough, which we want them to eat up. So what we'll do, I'll leave that gate that way actually. But yeah, we'll go and find out how he's getting on, give him a hand. Also, whilst I'm thinking about it, grey beanies are now back in stock on the website. Thank you to everyone who has ordered merchandise lately, and those of you that use the cards that I gave out at Llama to get your discount. Nice one. Ready for the cows to go back in there and up. And then once we've got this next lot of cows up in the end pen up there, these guys can come back out and feed. Sounds all like a very complicated system, but it's actually very simple. Anyway, let's go and find the man, the myth, the legend that is John Bowman. You alright there, Tom? Hey, Tom. Hello. What are you doing? Watching sheep? Tom doesn't like cows very much. He's following me around now. The funny dog, he's all just sits there. Look how handy this gate is. Hello there.
Josh, how are you?
I was just saying how handy that gate is. I could come through.
It's revolutionary.
I'll go and push some cows up for you. This pen here needs a good cleaning out once we're finished today, because it's going to be very, very mucky again for TB testing. When we're done, we'll just squeeze all this out into there and drag it down there with the scraper. So is this lepto, John? Spirovac?
Yes, it is.
Leptospirosis. Aha. Posicure bolus.
Love to meet the person who designed that.
That gun. We were going to look at Llama. We never did. I suppose they didn't really have that sort of thing there, did they?
No.
Have I upset the system?
No. No, I'm easily distracted.
Yes.
Which isn't the same thing.
It's handy, those tag boxes, isn't it? For
yeah.
Doubling up as a...
Especially if you're forgetful
clipboard.
like me. You forget your clipboard.
Ideally, they'd all have EID tags and you could just blip them onto AgriWeb. It's coming.
In the next 10 years.
18 years' time, we'll be all on the cloud. This one's scrummaging in. Wait your turn. So these are actually glass, aren't they?
They are.
And they've got selenium, iodine, copper, and cobalt in it. And this is just for mites and lice. This sort of thing here. So give them a bit of deck spot and that will hopefully clear that up. I'm going to go back through our superb gate here, John. It'll be very well crafted here. Have a look at John's welding whilst we're here. Very nice. Tom, I'd suggest you go that way, pal. You don't like cows? There he goes. I'll try and bring your dog back, Rex, because he's run off.
Oh, where's he gone?
We're ahead of the cows. Hopefully we find a corgi on our travels. I reckon he'll be sat around there. All hungry, waiting to come out for their food. What do you reckon, cow? You want your breakfast? Yes. Hello. Right, the heifers are on the move. Hello, girl. You come to say hello? Hello. Oh! Panic over, I found Tom. He really hates cows, but he never gets out of the way of the cows. Come on, Tom. Good lad. He's quite amenable, he'll follow. I was about to say he'll follow anyone, but he'll lead on. You can see the sheep now as well.
Them naughty cows frighten you. Come on.
It's funny, he wants to sit in front of the cows, and then he... Oh, oh sorry Tom, that was your foot.
Tom, come here. Come here. Strange.
Well done, Tom. I'll deploy the sweeping gate. Come on, you friendly bunch. Come on. Oh, she's defecating everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you want this shot, or are they going to go straight out?
No, they can go straight out, mate. It's alright.
Okay.
Come, here you go. Here you go.
Chubby. Come on.
Come.
Come on. Hello. Protesting with their arseholes.
Dirty protest.
A dirty protest, yeah.
There's all the range. You used to hear about it a lot, about prisoners in like the 90s and 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Oh, they've done a dirty protest.
That was a former life of yours, was it, John?
He was a prison guard. One job that's never appealed to me.
So being a prisoner, or a prisoner.
It's not really a job, is it?
I don't know, some people sort of take to it professionally.
Yeah.
Go up!
Well, it's good money, isn't it? Go on, girls.
Very good if you don't get caught.
Well, that's the thing.
The last few heifers in the race here. You can see, it's not a very good example because he's got hairy ears. I don't know if you can see this one here's tag. He looks at me, on that tag there they have a name, so that one says Ronnie. So that is the name of the bull by which they are sired. So Ronnie and Rascal, this one is. Those two bulls we haven't got anymore. Quite a few of them here are by a bull called Varta, who is currently just there, poking his nose over the shed, looking at them. And then they also have the last 4 digits of their ear tag, just so we can see them quickly when we want to know who they are. Nicely done. Oh, you're a Tommy. You can tell who Tommies are by the hair on top of their head.
Yeah.
They're very fluffy.
They're usually quite friendly.
Yes.
Thinner ewes and any lame ones for treatment.
Yes.
And thinner ones for a bit of extra food.
I see. Running them all out and then running them all back in.
Yeah,
sorting
sort them out. Yeah.
Yeah. And Tom's back on the job.
Yeah, Tom's there somewhere.
So it is flowing in
Yes.
quite slowly.
Very slowly.
So that could be was making them drink their own piss.
We notice the cows are drinking urine off the floor. They'll pee on the floor and then turn around and drink it. But not in the other shed.
Not in the other sheds, but people have got different ideas as to why that is.
Yes, and we've always thought it might have been a mineral
Mineral
deficiency of some.
It's that.
No, I think it's this. How slow that water's coming in.
There's someone who you and I both know.
So we both know, yes.
We both know.
We won't mention his name.
No, we won't mention
Their name.
his name.
A sore foot, cow?
You say it was lack of availability,
Yes.
which was.
And he might be onto something.
Okay.
Panda. Whoa! She's like a... I would assume she's come out of like a very Frisian-y cow.
Due to her size.
Yes.
That's it.
Here is John's bucket of boluses, which have now run out. And we have a single cow left. So I had to go up the office and get some more, but this is what they are. Cosicure boluses, cobalt, selenium, iodine and copper. Would you believe it? It's raining in Devon. Blue sky and raining. She enjoying that?
She's fucking loving it. Well, all the things she might do on there.
You enjoying your scratch cat? She's a Tommy.
You can tell by the look of her.
Yes.
Okay.
You look like your father.
Well, what happened to this one?
No.
She got all like sunburn.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow! There's a video somewhere of Tom Pemberton loading his McHale straw chopper with sawdust and blowing it on his cow.
Oh, I think I've seen that one.
He also loaded it with all his recycling out of his farm shop. Like cardboard recycling.
Yeah.
He has terrible looking water.
You've got terrible feet.
Yeah. He beds them up with cardboard.
Oh.
So I know someone else who's put cardboard in the straw chopper.
Yeah.
This pen will soon be in use. Oh.
I'm going to wash it again.
We have, yeah. So all go round.
Yeah, pretend that gate's shut.
Swirling motion. No, that wasn't good. Come on. Oh.
This is what happens when you stop the light.
Yeah, that wasn't plan A.
It all goes to shit.
I think the last bloke to leave that gate was me. Oh no! Sweeping gates in the whole job's fucked. Now, John, I can go through here.
Yeah, like a dream thing.
I'm surprised that IAE haven't sort of rung us up yet and asked for our
chaps don't want to come and you know,
advise, do some consultancy work on the makeshift or the makeup of pens. Right, cow move.
Go on, up. Up then. Come on. Go.
This is 20 the cow. Got a green collar on, which means she's having twins. Alright, that is the last cow. Well, actually, this is the last cow, but she's already been jabbed and bolused. She's got a new bit of jewellery coming her way in a minute. She's lost her tag on this side. And then we're going to set to cleaning up all this yard ready for TB testing on Monday, especially in here. That is about 6 inches deep in slurry. So we'll scrape it all down that way through the shed, I expect. Now if she behaves, it'll go through the same hole. It won't hurt her.
But make sure you have the bit the right side.
Yes.
A number of people I know that put it the wrong side.
Oh. She got a hole?
Yeah. Well, they should let me use it.
Okay. There you are. Painless. Yeah, you always put the spikes through from the back and the knots from the front.
You do, why?
I don't know why.
It's because because they're always pulling, whenever they go through a feeder, they're always pulling back. So if you've got something that's slightly raised, you're more likely to pull it.
Thought you were going to show her in there.
Yeah.
You can say that on Monday. Right.
Trying to go.
Clear up all this paraphernalia. Right, there's not really any easy way to do this. It involves a lot of hand scraping and backache, but John's going to go shut those cows away. I'm going to squeeze all of this out here, and we're using the tractor, pull it all down through that shed and into the slurry grid. So, let's get to it. He's going to relieve the pile we've got here. Now our scraper doesn't do a very good job of pulling it because the wings don't touch the ground, as you can see. So you have to sort of pull it to start with, and then at the end you'll push it to clean it up nicely. Well, half an hour later, and we got a little bit carried away. We ended up doing the entire yard, all of the sheep handling and everything. So it does make a hell of a difference to have a nice clean yard. So John's been all the way down there and all in front of the buildings. And we're looking here as well. These cows all got fed this morning, so they don't need any of their grub pushing up, but this bull here does need something to eat, so I have to go and fetch him a bale of hay. What I might do is pull some of that across to there, and then in the morning, I'm there doing the feeding anyway, I'll give him both some new stuff. This shed here, it works very well with feed both sides and push up easily. You can shut everything back when you want to. What doesn't work well, because I don't know if the camera picks up very well, but the concrete here is on a slope there, up into this bit. So everything from the yard to here, along this line here, slopes this way. So you can see here we've got water from all the rain we've had, gets in underneath the hay that the bulls eat and goes bad. So a lot of that there has gone bad now, it's all wet underneath. Stuff on top is still perfectly good and dry, nice and green hay, look. All I'll do in the morning is, he's got some there to eat now tonight. Matey in there can eat whatever he wants. And in the morning I'll put all of it out and put some fresh stuff down for them. There you are. Get you some minerals. They do get minerals in their feed anyway, but he was there looking. So yeah, it's handy having the scrape passage right opposite the pen, so we can scrape everything down into the grids, and then it all goes into the slurry tank. Let's kick this hay in for these cows. They can have a fresh bale in the morning then. These guys had a bale yesterday. They've got plenty there to get on with. So yeah, John scraped everything down the grids on the end of the shed just there. And whatever won't go down ends up here in a pile, and then I pick it up in the morning. Stuff that does go down the grids ends up in here. And then we suck that up and take it away, but there's plenty more room in there yet. What we would like to do, and what we looked at Lama quite a lot, was those like screw separator type things that separate the liquid and the solid. A lot of people that use those types of things use them to recycle the bedding and then use the bedding again, but I don't think that'd be something we'd want to do. We just want to separate the liquid so we can store that in the big tank, separate the solids in the midden. You'd eat your dinner off there now.
Depends what's for dinner.
Yes, it's true. See if we've got any posts in our little post box here. If I can get the key in, that would be a good start. Oh hey, post. That's gonna do it for us here today. Hope you've enjoyed watching the video. A lot of you guys comment saying you want to see more of the cattle stuff, so that's, the last 2 or 3 videos have been cattle orientated. There will be some more machinery ones coming up. Like I said earlier, grey beanies now in stock in the shop. The link is below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll catch you on another video very soon. Cheerio.